Okay. Hello, everyone. Initially, I would like to thank organizers for this wonderful conference. I'm Dr. Shashi Bhushan Srivastava, and I work in Koç University, Istanbul, in the Department of Electrical and Electronics Engineering. Today, I would like to talk some general topic, which is related to the fundamental and applied research, um, a perspective in Corona days. So let me brief you with where I work and where it is situated and what is the importance with respect to getting affected with the COVID-19 disease. So the Koç University, which is placed in Istanbul, and the Istanbul is strategically located between Europe and Asia. So Istanbul is on both sides, half in Asia and half in Europe, and the Koç University is uh, located in the European part of the Istanbul. So because of its strategic location, and you can see that there is a lot of tourism available. So a lot of tourists and businessmen are coming to this place every year. So due to this reason and this connectivity through the world, it is more prone to the COVID-19 disease. Now, I would like to tell few things about our lab, what we work on that. And our lab is known as IDEALAB, which is the Innovative Devices and Interfaces Laboratory, in which we work on colloidal or inorganic nanocrystals, light emitting diodes, green luminescent solar concentrators, and biointegrated lasers and waveguides. Moreover, we started since 3 4 years back some work on neural interfaces, and these neural interfaces led to the retinal prosthesis problems. So we are working for the blind people. For them, we can create some semiconductor devices which can simulate the neurons and they can have the vision. So I belong to this work that is based on neural interfaces. Now, I would like to come back to the main topic, which I am going to share with you. So, as we all are suffering from the crisis, and which is called COVID-19 since past 6 months, and it is originated from the Wuhan district of the China. It is caused by the coronavirus from bat animals, and assume that it has the capacity to infect humans. Since its infection is through the respiratory tract, so that's why it has the high transmission rate through the droplets coming out by nasal cavity and coming from the mouth of the contagious person. The most important part of this virus is that it has the unprecedented longer time and on the inert surfaces, and because of which it can live in for several days, and which makes it more lethal, and we have the more chances to get infected. So with this background, I would like to come to the research, what we do and how it is getting affected by this disease. So in past 6 months, whatever the research happened, that doesn't have definite cure for this disease for sure. And the most of the active research in the 6 months has been dedicated to the fields like molecular biology, immunology, biotechnology, biophysics, biochemistry, and medicine. So, due to huge research all over the world focused on these topics, gave us the more accurate technology for the testing of this disease, and that is known as RT-PCR based technology, which effectively detects the viral RNAs in the infected individual. But there is a drawback as well, which is like it has unusual testing times. When we do the test, it takes like 24 hours for the results. So due to which still we are not able to contain the virus effectively as it can be. So, and most importantly, in the line, we came to know that to break the chain of this virus uh, spread, we can use mask and washing. We can wash our hands with the soap regularly. This is the easiest way possible to get rid of this virus, to get rid of getting infected from this virus. So that's so simple thing. And this we come to know after the lot of study over this virus, which is dedicated to the medicine and the vaccine preparation for this virus. So there are many pros and cons related to the research, but I would like to focus on two broad categories, and one which is like there is surge in fundamental application research in the field of medical sciences, and which is going on at a very fast rate, fastest ever, you can say, because we never expected the vaccine in less than, let's say, 3 to 5 years, but now we are expecting the vaccine in just a 1 year. We have a lot of hope because there are like hundreds of research groups are working on this vaccine. Secondly, on the other hand, we can see that the scientific community finding it very difficult for the research in the field of like physics, material science, and engineering. So, and why? Because there is a worldwide lockdown and hence no access to the scientific lab for the experimental work, and which is a huge part of the research. So, how to overcome this and what to do in these situations? What really we can think about our status as a researcher, the status of the research student in the lab. They are not able to attend their lab. They are not able to finish their work. So how to tackle this current situation? So if we go to the positive side of this, what we can do that we can see that there is an opportunity to finish a lot of pending work related to manuscript writing. We have the time bargain for the project proposal, of course, and we can have that lot of enormous amount of the time for polishing the research skill through the study and learning new skills. We can also revisit the failed experiments in the past years, and we can find the possible reasons behind it, and maybe we can find a way in future to get rid of to get some positive results out of it. There are few interesting learnings from this COVID-19 pandemic, which I would like to share with you. And that is, first is having a realistic understanding of what we can do and what we cannot do. So this pandemic situation gave us the realistic understanding about that. Now, as a PI, one can promote the positivity, compassion, and generosity in research students. This is the right time to take care of them, so that they can feel that we belong to them and they belong to us. And all PIs can revisit their learnings and practice of leadership, and it is an opportunity for reflection and rejection. So based on these 4 points, what the study in the research group of University of Chicago, they did, like there are 20 people and the PI and 20 researchers are there, including postdocs and research students, postdocs and, let's say, PhDs. And what that PI does, that he kept every week an assessment meeting, and of course that is online, with his students and himself, with certain questions not related to the research but related to their overall development during these days, this pandemic situation. So what they did, they used Microsoft Teams platform for the analysis based on some simple questions. So simple questions are like individuals' well-being in that way, efficiency of collaboration. They analyze data quality, the progress of the proposal, and new learnings from the literature, textbook, videos, etc. So every student, every researcher gave their feedback about this, and they did the analysis using the Microsoft Teams platform. And what they found, that there were some key findings, like the outcome of the paper writing and submission is comparable to the expectation. For example, the outcome during the normal time. So it was not differing too much, like the outcome of the paper writing and submission. The efficiency of the remote collaboration is better than expected because of more interactions during these days. New learnings, of course, online, and there are new learnings are better than expected because they found the more time, even the experimental time, they use it for the learning. So that the new learnings are better than expected, and the mental health is overall better. So maybe because of less pressure of lab work. So this is like this seems quite realistic. Then the fifth key finding was feeling positive about the future. Like everybody is on their toe with their all analysis, with their all new learning study, that they want to work with a new energy and with a new like more like more fundamentally. So this is the positive outcome of this pandemic situation. So these are the good findings, in fact, in this situation. If we assess and we can focus on these type of analysis during our normal times with the researchers and the PhDs, so they will feel like more regenerated and more involved in the real kind of research. So with this, I would like to conclude using a quote from Adam Grant, and he's an organizational psychologist, and he's one of the best person like psychologists to understand the psychology of this research, PhDs, researchers, or even a normal people. That and he said that when the present is stressful and the future is uncertain, it can help to think back to the past. Remembering hardship builds gratitude. It could always be worse. Recalling highlights fosters nostalgia and hope it will get better. That's it. Thank you for your attention.